hello from here at Universal Stella Nova Resort, where we are just 14 hours away from the official grand opening of Epic Universe.
Oh, the clock is ticking.
It is.
We've been waiting for this day for so long, and the day is finally here. This is historic. But yeah, we're here to commemorate the historic history by staying one night here at Stella Nova, which is very cool.
Yeah, in the morning we'll be able to walk over to the park. We're gonna bring you guys along for all of the chaos of getting in when it opens. We're gonna show you guys the special opening moment that they have planned and anything else we run into.
I think it's really cool that we're here for an opening day of a theme park. This is something I've always wanted to do, and we're really just gonna bring you guys along for the full experience. So I think it'll be a really fun day today. As we said, we're kind of staying here for the night, but we're not really going to be staying. Like, we're not going to be really sleeping.
Yeah.
We're just going to mostly just experience this all.
We really just booked this resort for the walkway.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing. I'm not even going to sleep.
I mean, we have a nice little base. We're actually moving to the Helios tomorrow. Either way, there's just excitement all around here, and to be able to see like the park literally opening within hours is something that's incredible. All right, and here is our room for the night, 5072. Gonna go inside. Here we go. This is our room. It's basically, as you saw it last time, we've been kind of living in here for a couple of minutes, getting settled, getting our plans in order. I think more than anything, this is going to kind of act as like a base for us as we're getting ready for all the different things happening tomorrow, which is going to be pretty crazy to see. We have a park view.
We do have a good
which
view,
I think
actually.
is amazing.
It'll be really nice because tonight they are doing like a special party, and so they'll have fireworks and drones and stuff.
The clock is truly ticking at this point, so we're just getting all our gear together. We're getting organized for the next day and all the different things happening. And we actually stopped at the gift shop.
Yeah,
on our way up here.
They had these special limited edition Epic Universe grand opening Coke bottles. These kind of remind me of the ones Disney had for the 50th anniversary.
And look, it has like the moon, like the phases of the moon
cool.
on top. So we got a couple of those. We have our freestyle cup from the opening, the previews we went to. That says grand opening. Makes it feel like it's a full grand opening celebration.
Yeah.
So we can drink our Coke, watch all the different festivities, and Matt got a hat.
I did, yeah. I had to get myself a goofy hat, just like Goose, for the official opening.
You need an epic hat. You're 6'5". You're gonna be like 6 foot.
Yeah, it's like, this adds like a foot to me probably, but it'll be worth it.
I think either way, the first step in our pre-preparation festivities is in motion, and we'll see how things work out here today.
Well, it is now a little bit later. You can see we are in our room and YouTube is live streaming whatever celebration they're having over at the park right now.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're showing a lot of like commercials and different things along with it.
I'm using it as a guide because if there are fireworks, it'd be nice to know like what's happening out there. But we have everything set up and we're good.
I've heard that the fireworks will be at approximately 10 p.m. You can see I have the camera all set up here. I got this like silicone hood to keep the glare off. So you can see we do have a pretty good look straight over there where the fireworks are going to be.
I'm living off of the caffeine of the Epic Universe grand opening Coke. So you can see, we'll see how late I can stay up. But so far so good. The park is lighting up. I'm still going good, and we'll see how I do throughout the night.
All right, well, that was pretty cool. That was the show. You can see they still have drones out there. I think those things, like, moving up in the sky right there are drones. And then you can see right there, it says drones. They wrote it. Or it says Epic. They wrote it in drones. So that's pretty neat. It was a pretty short show, but I think we had a perfect view of it. Like, you could see everything perfectly, so that was nice. A little bit of an update for you guys. It is now 3 a.m. I was able to get a couple hours of sleep, but now I'm up. I'm excited. I think I'm gonna start to head towards like at least the intersection. See if there's anyone else waiting. I think we have about 2 or 3 hours until the parking lot opens, so we are getting close. There might be some people over there. As awesome as it would be to be the first person over there waiting, I don't think it's gonna happen at this point. I probably waited a little bit too long. But either way, we are gonna be one of the first people, at least like the first 100 people to step into this park on opening day. How cool is that? We're gonna see the show, everyone's gonna be excited. They'll probably have some cool merchandise. It'll be a good time. As I start to come up around this corner here, it does look like there's some people waiting. I don't think it's too many, maybe about 15 or 20. I'm guessing that means they're gonna hold us at this intersection right here. And then at some point we'll be able to cross over and wait in front of the big gates that they close outside of the actual like turnstiles to get into the park. Either way, we will find out together and bring you guys along for this incredible adventure. Another little update for you guys. We're inching closer and closer to the grand opening. You can see somewhat of a line is starting to form, not a ton of people. There's probably about like maybe 20, 30 people in front of us, so not too bad, but this is very exciting. Goo is here with me. Are you excited, Goo?
I'm tired.
Yeah. But just next to this gate right here will be our next little holding area for a little while. It is about 4 o'clock right now. At 6 o'clock, they're supposed to open these gates. I think at 7, they open security.
All right, how we doing, guys? They are gonna have the best day ever. The weather looks great. And please be careful, your shoes untied.
Good job, everybody! No running, have a bike, Jerry.
We're getting very, very close now. You can see they have officially opened the security gates. Lots of people here waiting. Goo, I think, is about to fall over, but
I got 2 hours of sleep.
yeah. We are now through security. It is about 6:30. We are so close. You can see the ticket booths are right here. They're doing some kind of production up there. There's a sign over here talking about how there's special effects and like fireworks and different things going on. So I don't know what kind of special opening moment they're gonna have at 8 o'clock, but this is pretty exciting.
They said it was brief. I don't know what brief means, but it'll be a little bit of an adventure to see what happens.
Thank you so much. All right, we are in.
Come right on through.
Thank you. That's awesome. I'm not exactly sure how things are going to work today. I know that they said they're going to have some kind of opening moment or opening celebration, but they do also have special merchandise for today. So we're gonna go look for that first. It is absolute chaos over there trying to see like all the limited edition stuff. So I'm not gonna be able to show you all of it. I did grab one of these Super Nintendo pins. So that's pretty cool. It says grand opening on it. I also grabbed a Dark Universe one, which that's pretty neat. They had one for each of the worlds, but I don't really care that much about the other ones. So I'm just gonna go with these for now. This was also with the limited edition things, but I feel like it's not limited edition. I think I've seen this before, so we might put it back. I was able to get a hold of the other ones real quick just to show you guys. This is the Isle of Burke one. You can kind of see, it's hard to see, but on the bottom there, it's engraved grand opening. And then they also have the Ministry of Magic one. So these are pretty neat. They're only $18, which really isn't that bad for a limited edition. I don't know what the edition size is. I don't know if it even says on the pin, but it is supposed to be limited. All right, well, we moved on from the store. I ended up just paying and getting the 4 pins and a shirt. It was absolute chaos in there. Like even the stuff that I was trying to show, it was flying off the shelves faster than they could stock it. People were like grabbing things out of the team members' hands. I'm sorry, I showed you guys what I could. There wasn't really much else I could do. But we are moving on now because I figured out what's happening with this opening moment. They're just gonna have a special celebration at each of the portals. And so you can see people are lining up to get their spot, to get their view. Also, as we're walking along, there are team members out here with coolers, and they're just giving out free bottles of water. So that's a really nice touch. I wasn't expecting that.
Good morning, travelers. On behalf of the thousands of team members across Universal Orlando Resort, we'd like to welcome you to Universal Epic Universe. Thank you for being with us on this historic day as we officially open Epic Universe to the world. It is now our pleasure to introduce Steven Spielberg.
In each of us lies the desire to explore new worlds, search of adventure, joy, discovery, and even to face our fears. Through amazing stories and unforgettable characters, we are introduced to these incredible worlds we only dare imagine, and in the process, we discover the hero in ourselves. Universal Epic Universe has brought those worlds to life. All the sights, sounds, and feelings you've come to love in a way that can only be described as epic.
Creativity and immersive storytelling have brought us to this momentous day, the grand opening of Universal Epic Universe. This day would not be complete without you, our fans. The portals to 5 incredible worlds are ready to be explored. It is time for your epic adventure.
Officially open. This is incredible. Oh, there's Toad. I still need to meet him. That's awesome. I really hope Donkey Kong is meeting today. I think that's where we're gonna go first. Well, here in Donkey Kong country, we have some good news and some bad news. The good news is Donkey Kong is actually meeting today. He will be out. But the bad news is the line capacity is like 15 people. Like, those people are in line and they said that line is at capacity. So I'm not sure if he just doesn't come out for very long. Maybe he gets angry and he needs more bananas.
I mean, it's true. He has a lot of bananas.
That is
That's
true,
some
yeah.
more good news. He has his bananas.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to catch him when he comes out, but who knows? Maybe he'll come back later for this.
Yes, they did say he would be back out again
Yeah, in
later
like an
on.
hour.
So, yeah.
That may be one of the greatest character meet and greets I've ever seen in my life.
I'm still disappointed we didn't meet him, but I think that was worth waiting for.
Yes.
Like, I'm still glad we stood here and waited to see him because that was incredible.
I'm gonna have to come back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care how long I have to wait. I need to meet Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, I think this is a good way to start our day, and we got to enjoy a couple of opening things. And I think from this point, we just have more room to enjoy the park.
Yeah. Since we're not busy meeting Donkey Kong, we walked over by his ride, his Minecart Madness, and it is only 25 minutes. These wait times today are awesome.
It's
like,
good.
It's extremely.
I mean, to be opening day, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I love on the ground. You see like footprints from Donkey Kong. I'm not sure if you can see them too well over here, but there were actual footprints. See if I zoom in. That's amazing. Another thing I did want to mention, we actually do have Express Pass today. Unfortunately, Express Pass does not work for a couple different rides in the park as of now. So Donkey Kong Minecart Madness, Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry, and I believe Dragon Racer Rally, if I'm correct. So there are a couple exceptions right now, but either way, we'll kind of get into more of that later. I'm just glad we can get on Donkey Kong with a lower wait time today.
I need all of you to hop in these here minecarts and help the DK crew chase those blockheaded tiki-tots out of the temple.
And there's the minecarts themselves. Are you ready to steal the golden banana? Save it?
You have to save the golden
Yeah, you have to save it.
Whatever you do, don't look into the eyes of Tiki Kong, and we'll be okay.
Well, unfortunately, we cannot show you our adventure with Donkey Kong, but
We did save the golden banana.
yeah,
And I avoided looking into the eyes of Tiki Kong. I don't know about you.
I did. I
You
looked
might
at
be
Tiki Kong.
hypnotized.
I am.
But I'm not.
I know it's such a fun ride. It's
is.
pure ridiculousness, and I think that's what Donkey Kong is.
Yeah.
It's great.
The sound effects,
Yeah.
all of it. It all works together good.
For those who don't know, it's basically you jump over tracks like Donkey Kong, like when he's jumping over the minecart track.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool effect. It's a really cool ride, and I can't think of a better way to start the day. I think that's awesome. I think it was so cool to start our day over at Super Nintendo World.
Yeah.
Our biggest priority of getting here early was to see all the opening stuff. So I think now that we got to see all of that, we got to ride a ride. I think it makes sense to go over to our hotel. As we mentioned, I think I mentioned it earlier, we're staying at the Helios Grand tonight.
We are, yes.
Yeah.
So we need to check in. It is actually kind of inside the
Yeah.
park. Like, it's not technically inside the park, but there is
Yeah.
an entrance right there. So we can go straight in, we can get checked in, we can give them our bags, and get all settled in our room.
I don't know. I feel like this is just like a pure fun opening day. And it's just so cool to be here and be able to experience this here today.
A historical history, if you
I
will.
mean, this is actually history. This has been
Yeah.
amazing. So over here, literally right in front of the fountain, is actually the hotel itself. Right next to Blue Dragon is going to be the entrance and exit point. So that's where you can enter the park through the hotel.
Mhm.
We need to come to Blue Dragon. This looks really good.
We
but
actually walked in there for a second and
Yeah.
it smelled really good.
It
and
smelled
looked pretty
really
good.
good.
So we'll definitely be back.
I just love this whole area though with the fountain. You have like the waterfalls over there, and I'm just excited to kind of get the full experience by staying in the hotel room as well. And here is our room. It's exactly like the other one. We didn't get any fancy room. We just literally said we wanted to stay here at the Helios. So we have a view of the Ministry of Magic. I think that's the extended queue.
Yeah,
for
it looks
Battle
like
of
it
the
with the
Ministry.
green
Yeah.
roof right there.
People right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, this is a pretty simple room. We went in much more detail with Helios Grand in our Helios Grand video, which we'll link in the description. But overall, nice to be able to stay here, and the fact that we can literally just walk into the park again any second is great.
On the way over here, actually, we did stop in Dark Universe and the gift shop for the Monsters Unchained. I
The
think.
Frankenstein Manor gift shop, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. They had this vinyl record. You can see it's pretty cool. It has the art on the front, and it says Dark Universe. And this has all of the music from the land.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty neat thing. I know this was pretty popular. It was selling out, but we did manage to snag one. So there we go. It was
That's
$45,
really
no
cool.
discount. I don't know if they're going to keep them around, but it is really neat.
That's
It'll
nice.
be something to have.
That's not something you get very much these days, especially like vinyl theme park music.
Yeah.
So I think that's a cool souvenir. We have our pins here too. We actually end up getting some of these pins. So overall, like, it's nice to drop some things off so we don't have to carry these around anymore.
Mhm.
And I'm excited to see what else we can do here today.
Also, as we were coming back into the Helios Grand, I guess they were giving these at the front too, but they gave us these commemorative grand opening day tickets right there. So that's pretty neat. It's like a physical ticket, but it's just a collector's item.
Yeah.
So pretty neat.
At this point, though, we've literally woke up. We spent hours waiting to get in that park. We went in that park. We got merchandise. We have our hotel room. And I think at this point, it's about time for some lunch. We've kind of discussed all the different lunch places we've been and all the places we've been in that park so far. But I think one of the worlds we haven't really spent too much time in as far as food would be the Ministry of Magic, the Wizarding World Ministry of Magic. And I think Matt wants to try their steak.
I don't know. It looked pretty good. They
Yeah.
had some kind of steak with like a peppercorn sauce and fries.
So, again, I don't speak French. The Café de la Serene, or however you say it, is where we're going to be heading. So I think from here, we're gonna go back down and we'll bring you guys along for a little bit of some lunch here today. Coming out of Helios Grand, it's actually really easy to get to the Ministry of Magic. If you're maybe looking to rope drop it for the early park entry, or if you're coming out the entrance from Helios, I'll give you guys a little bit of a look on how to get there. So we just came through the park entrance that comes from Helios directly into the park, and you just take this walkway. It's a straight shot. There's no other direction you can go until you get up here, where you can go either right or left. You're gonna head towards the left. And just across this bridge, you can actually see off in the distance, that right there is gonna be the portal for the Ministry of Magic. It's just a pretty straight shot from that point. The bridge that we crossed was just right there around the bend. And then right over here is gonna be the entry into the portal. That's where we'll be going to get some lunch here real quick. And into the Ministry of Magic we go now here through the portal.
Hello. Thank you.
All right, so we made it here. We got our lunch. You can see all our food just arrived. This looks really good.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty promising. I've seen this place. I've seen pictures. Everything looks as good as, hopefully looks as good as it tastes. What do you get, the steak?
Yeah, I got like steak with some kind of, I don't know, do you have a description of it?
It's seasoned chopped beef served with fries and a salad.
Yeah.
So you can see it has like different
some
things
kind
on
of
it.
nice sauce on top.
It looks like a hamburger patty in many ways.
Yeah, kind of.
But it looks kind of interesting. Got the salad with it. This is the sandwich. This is one of the things they kind of promoted like right when they were talking about this restaurant. But it's black pepper, turkey, apples, brie, arugula, with mustard, butter, and apple on a baguette. This was $16.99. Your steak was $18.99. And then I also got the soup. This is French onion soup with Gruyere, and then it also came with a salad as well. So we literally just have a little bit of everything to kind of start us off. You try your thing?
I did. The beef itself does just kind of taste like a hamburger patty. Like that's pretty much what it is, but the sauce is nice. I think it's peppercorn sauce. I read somewhere. I don't know, it goes pretty good together. I think the fries go good with it. It's a pretty decent dish. $18 for a hamburger patty with some sauce. I don't know. It's a little bit much, but...
Here's my sandwich. Hopefully this will give me the energy I need. But again, this looks pretty promising. And looks like a good baguette. I mean, I have to say, the flavors here are really nice. You get a little bit of the saltiness from the turkey. The sweetness from the apples, as well as like the butter on it, kind of blends really well together. Overall, it's pretty simple flavors. Like, it's nothing like too extreme or too unique happening here, but it's really good for what it is. If you want a sandwich like this is pretty solid for what it is. Next, I think I'm gonna go for the French onion soup. I love French onion soup. This looks really good. Very cheesy. Just what you want from French onion soup. Look at that. French onion soup is not something you usually get at quick service in a theme park. The fact that this is even on the menu is something really cool. And even then, this is a very good French onion soup, especially for quick service. What's crazy to me, this French onion soup is even better than a lot of sit-down theme park French onion soup, which I think is really impressive to have here. And the fact that you can just come here, $12, you get the soup, you get the salad. This is a great thing to have here. Overall, this is another really solid option in this park. I was happy with it. Matt's looked a little...
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah. But I really liked my sandwich. My soup was good. The salad was good. The fries was good. I mean, for the most part, I mean, what more could you want here? This is great. I know we didn't really show too much of the dining room because we were just so hungry and we came here to eat. But I love that there's so many like outdoor seating, like a nice little like outdoor patio. You can kind of enjoy the ambience of all the different things going on. There's a van over there. But the inside of this place is extremely like, I love the interior of this restaurant. All kind of different portraits. There's like murals above on the walls. The amount of detail in this place. I mean, this area is nice, but then when you go over here and you see all the tiling and all the different things in this area of the restaurant, I think this just looks incredible. Like, this is such an incredible restaurant to go in. I think more than anything what's shocking me right now is how empty this park feels here today. It's crazy. We actually bought Express Pass thinking like, oh, it's opening day. We probably want to get on these rides, but like, I don't know. This park is just kind of empty. This is kind of great, but at the same time, kind of wish we didn't buy the express pass. But either way, I think it's just so cool to be here opening day, and it's so cool to show you guys what's happening here, and we can look back on this from years to come.
Yeah.
Now here for the opening day, and kind of as an Epic Universe exclusive, over here in the wand shop, here's a look at their new wand. You can see it has the phoenix on it, like the archway you got.
This is the only Epic Universe exclusive 2.0.
Yes.
So it's one of the ones that like it lights up and vibrates and stuff. It links to the app.
Take a quick look at it. That's cool. I like that it's inspired by the arch and kind of something that you do see in the park, which is kind of great. Comes in one of these fancy boxes.
Yeah.
I do really like this one shop, though. You can see there's some fun designs in the chandelier. And then sometimes, I believe, the wand shop owner, the wand designer.
Yeah, she'll come out.
Cosme Agajor, I think is how you say her name. She comes out and she like shows you all her wands and everything she makes.
Yeah, she'll talk to you and she'll like recommend wands and tell you like there's a whole backstory for all of it. We made a stop in the confectionery store here over in the Ministry of Magic. And they have some interesting things that I never noticed before. Look at these butterbeer flavored caramel filled barrels. They're like little butterbeer barrels, and then I guess they're filled with caramel. I think the barrel itself is butterbeer flavored.
No, this could have not been here. This could be something they added, or maybe maybe it's been here for years and I never really noticed it. But that's really cool. I love that there's so much butterbeer stuff these days.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah.
Look at this candy bar, blackberry and lavender flavored bar, with popping candies in it. So like Pop Rocks.
So this store's K. Ramel.
Yeah.
It's a play on words, and that's the person who owns it. Look at this K. Ramel coffee.
That's interesting. Whole coffee beans, yeah.
Gosh.
All kinds of stuff. Well, we are now getting a little bit further into the night. It is a little bit later.
I rode some rides.
Yeah, we've been taking the time to kind of explore, ride some rides.
Now, as we're getting later, it's been an empty day, but it's getting even more empty.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong is literally 5 minutes.
Bowser's Challenge, I think, was 10.
Yoshi's 5.
We
Everything.
went on Yoshi, and 6 cars behind us, there was no one, and 7 cars in front of us, there was no one. We were on it pretty much ourselves.
I also went on Stardust Racers, and I went on this, and they said, I went up to get my row assignment, and they said, oh, just pick any row. And like, 2 rows were taken up, and I literally just chose whatever row I wanted, which was the coolest thing. And like half my cart was completely empty. So I don't know. This is great. Like we're just here for opening day, and like we have the whole park to ourselves, which is amazing.
Right now we are making our way back up towards the front of the park because I'm kind of curious to see what, if any, like grand opening merchandise they had. They had a few different things with the dates on it or the year or whatever. And as you guys saw, it was very hectic this morning. So I think we're gonna peek in here and see if we can get a little bit of a better look now that things have calmed down a little bit. Now, one thing I can say for sure, the limited edition grand opening medallion that they had is completely sold out. It's been sold out all day, but they do have some other stuff left. You can see they still have this shirt. Oh yeah, and you can see on the sleeve it says grand opening, May 22nd, 2025. I heard the cast member saying that they have plenty of all these shirts except large, and they're getting another stock tomorrow. But once that's gone, it's all gone. So they'll have it for a few more days, but not too terribly long. They also have this tumbler over here with the same design on it. This is $20.99, and I believe the shirt was $32. What'd you find over here?
A lot of this is very
It's just
clearly.
the same.
It doesn't say any date on it, and it doesn't say grand opening. And I think this is for the grand opening. I just don't think there's a date.
Like it's with the stuff that says it's like the limited edition grand opening stuff, but no, maybe this design is the grand opening design, I guess. You can see it looks like they still have plenty of these pins. From what I've heard, these pins are all limited edition of 1,500. I don't know if that's accurate. It doesn't say on the pin or the card. That's just what the team member told me. I really like this pin set here, and I wish I would have seen it earlier, but I already bought all of these pins except the center one, which you can only get if you get the box set, but it is $110, and it includes the extra one in this nice kind of themed box here. Then they also have this canvas, which is pretty nice. It has the art on it that all the other things, but it's on a nice big canvas, $100 for that.
I think that's all the limited edition stuff, or at least for the grand opening day. Yeah. But I do like these pins. I think this is really cool. I'm not a huge Universal pin collector, but this is a cool mystery set.
Look at the chaser.
I really like these.
Yeah, that's fun.
So it's Yoshi, and then you can see like it's all the different colors of Yoshi, and then the chaser is the egg.
That's
So
pretty fun. It's
these are
$22.
$22.
It comes with 2 pins.
And then the Donkey Kong ones, I've gotten a couple of these. I can try and maybe put a picture over what I have so far, but these are really cool too. These are $24, and they're kind of a weird texture. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I like the art style a lot. It's really cool. I think there are mystery pins for every single world, so I believe there are some more, but they're kind of scattered throughout the whole place right here. You want this shirt?
$80. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's a weird fabric though, feel. It's like thick, like kind of scratchy. I don't know how I feel about that. As we're moving on through the night, it seems like the wait times are just getting lower and lower.
Yeah.
Like, there's not very many people at all. I think the Monsters is like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong is 10.
The sun is starting to set too, so it's gonna get really nice to have a park open like this. And as we mentioned that we were gonna eat.
Yeah.
Matt isn't that hungry.
Well, I think probably what we're gonna do, because we also want to get on some rides.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kind of go around and get on some rides, and we'll get some snacks as we go. Maybe like a red shell calzone or a hot dog or something.
Before we get to the food, I really want to run over here to Dark Universe because Monsters Unchained is really short. This land is so cool at night though. Well, maybe we'll have to pop back here later. It's tough. There's so much to do and we don't have so much time. But I love this portal. This is really cool. Is that the little girl that threw the flowers in the water?
Oh, I think so,
From Frankenstein
threw her in the water.
Yeah.
And then they had this memorial.
There's so much, like, there's movies I don't know about that are referenced in this area. What's that from? That's something.
The mole people, I think.
Yeah. We're going to come back, I think, later this week. I'm going to try and do the monster makeup experience. I think that'll be really cool. But this area is really, it's really fun. And there's Frankenstein's Manor. This is great. It's only 10 minutes. And I think that's amazing. Every time we've done it when we're doing a video, I always do the single rider because it's like usually 40 minutes and the single rider works really good. But maybe we can bring you guys along for the pre-show here today.
Darkness lies ahead. Now is the time to abandon hope.
I am Igor. My job is to get you through this experiment in one piece. But Igor, I hear you say, where's the fun in that? I agree, you delightful freak. Sadly, this is not that kind of experiment. I'm ready for that. Yes, Doctor! The Doctor will see you now!
You chosen few will witness my greatest discovery yet. Together, we will finish what my great-grandfather started. They called Henry a monster. They were afraid of what he had done. But you will see. There's nothing to fear. Show them.
What's that there?
Lower the lights, quickly. Now. These people are friends. See? There's nothing to be afraid of.
Well, I made it somehow. That was really cool. Really cool attraction. I'm glad I got to ride it today. Glad I got to show you guys some of the pre-show, but I just wanted to note, now that we're in like the Manor gift shop, they actually do have plenty of the vinyl records. So you can see they have like a box full of the records we showed earlier. So that's cool. I'm glad they have a lot of them. I'm not sure, like, I don't know. Some people said they were limited edition. Some people said they weren't. I never really got a clear answer on that, but either way, it's just so cool to see like a record from original music from this park. Hopefully it'll maybe do more of that. That would be awesome. I would love like a celestial park, but I guess we'll have to see. Well, I found Matt's. Yeah. Are you hungry?
A little bit.
This is so cool. It's even better at night. We'll have to see if we can have time to pop back here later. But that was awesome. I'm glad I got to bring you guys along for at least some of that here today. I don't know why I like it so much, but I really like riding Minecart Madness.
We've ridden it like 5 times today. And it's only like a 5-minute wait.
It's one of those things where I'm just sitting here and I'm like, oh, I could do all these different things. And then Minecart Madness is staring at me.
It's got the goofy sound effects. It's all the different things.
A masterpiece. Yeah. It's just completely fun, and I think it's something that I want to go on again. So we're gonna go back over to Nintendo World. I might go try a snack over there too. I think more so being that this is opening day, more so than just trying snacks I haven't tried before. I think it's kind of cool to like retry some of my favorite snacks we've tried since we've been going to the previews. This area looks so good at night. I love that things are starting to like glow a little bit, like the question marks are like starting to light up. But yeah, right now Lion Kart Madness is 5 minutes, Yoshi is 5, and I believe Mario Kart's 10. So I mean, I can't leave this sitting here. This is amazing. I don't know, this must be a new record for me. I think I've saved the golden banana about like 6 times today.
Probably, yeah.
It's been a lot.
The previous record was 4.
Yeah, so I feel very accomplished. But I think this was so cool. Always great to check this out. We're gonna go grab a snack really quick. We might ride it again before a little bit later, but as we're getting darker, as it's getting darker out here, we're gonna hopefully maybe catch some of the fountain shows and maybe kind of enjoy the lands at night.
Isn't that what you do with the red shells? You throw them.
This is not that kind of red shell.
That's a red shell.
No.
A red shell calzone.
This is the red shell calzone.
It looks
at
good.
The packaging.
I'm sure, yeah.
This is insane. Now, I know what you guys are all thinking. Why are you getting one of these again? The last time I tried this, I think I said it was an overpriced Hot Pocket.
Yeah, it tasted very much like a Hot Pocket, like a pizza Hot Pocket.
Look at this thing.
Look, it even has like shell marks on it. I mean, that's pretty cool.
So let me try and get like a inside look at this monstrosity. So yeah, I think it has Italian sausage, like pizza toppings.
Yeah, pepperoni, cheese, sauce.
You know, maybe my review was too harsh. It's a Bosco stick, remember that?
I'm sure. The Bosco sticks weren't as good as the Hot Pockets,
They used to have the Bosco sticks at my my school when I was younger.
For lunch.
It was like a Hot Pocket, but a big stick.
It was like a breadstick, like a garlic breadstick from Olive Garden, but full of pizza toppings on the inside.
Again, I'm gonna go back to this. It is not the greatest thing you're ever gonna eat.
And what is it, like $9?
It was $9.
Yeah.
I really liked it because it's fun. It's a safe, easy snack, and it looks so cool. So I'm very happy with it.
And in addition to the overpriced Bosco stick, you did get one of these smoothies here. I think it's like an apple melon smoothie. You can see there's a piece of mint on top. We had this one time before, and it was actually pretty good. It tastes like the melon frosty they used to have at Club Cool, the Fanta.
This is gonna be a little bit sweet for some people.
Yeah.
I really like it though, and I just ended up getting the Yoshi combo.
There you go. Yeah.
This isn't terrible. It's what it is, but it's nice to have at least some sort of unique snack here. Everywhere in this park it's amazing at night. I just love how theme parks are kind of a different aspect at night, and I think this park in general is just such a good nighttime park. I think this is awesome. Back in Celestial Park, look at this. I love the Pizza Moon sign is lighting up and with all the different colors.
Yeah.
Just like this area in general, as I just said a second ago, there is so many opportunities in this park to see a completely different aspect and a completely different atmosphere at night. And I love the carousel has all the different lights, the ground is lighting up. There's just so many cool opportunities in this park to check out. But I think our next stop is to go over by the Helios, by the fountain. It would be great to kind of catch some of the fountain shows if we could, so we're just gonna head over there and hopefully we can kind of show you guys some of this here today.
Greetings, travelers. The time has come for the chronos to align. Across the cosmos, the energy of every portal will soon ignite, channeling the power of the stars as Celestial Park bids you goodnight. through time using your wizarding magic, raced through realms of power-up and play, stood face to face with monsters and darkness, and soared beyond the clouds with dragons. Now, Celestial Park invites you to a final celebration of these epic worlds. of your explorations live on in the stars above and within you. Until the next epic journey calls you back, farewell and good night.
Well, there we go. There was fountain shows.
Yeah.
There was good enjoyment. I actually left the map to go ride that Harry Potter ride for a second. I'm exhausted. We're both exhausted. We've been up much longer than we should have been up for. But I think it's been good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed coming along here today. Any thoughts?
I had fun. I mean, it wasn't like a special show for today, but it was still, I think, new.
Yeah.
So it seemed new to me. It was new to me, at least. So
either way, I think today was a great day to welcome this park to the area, to welcome this park to Universal. And I think it was cool to kind of be here to bring you guys along for all the festivities. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to go sleep. I don't know what you're going to do.
I think I probably will too.
Probably.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming along today. Make sure you do subscribe for more future adventures. But until then, I'm Matt.
I'm you.
And you're you. And we will see you on the next review.